This is a video about work. And as you can see from this slide, work is a word that we use all the time. However, the word work for physicists has a slightly different meaning, and that's what we're going to explore today. Work in physics. So work, as we're going to understand it, falls into two different categories. It's got to do with energy, and it's measured in joules, but it's also related to force, so it's a really unique concept. So work occurs when you force something to move against an opposing force. So doing a push-up, pushing up against the floor against the force of gravity, pushing on the ground against the force of friction to walk, or moving something that has an elastic property or an elastic component, such as the bow, the string on a bow and arrow. Or when you change the speed of something. So a force is present and it's acting over a distance or displacement. That's work. So we need to quantify this with a mathematical relationship, and this is it. Work equals force times displacement, and it's only measured in the same direction that the displacement is occurring. So in this triangle here, we have a force that's applied at an angle theta, and there's a y component in green, but the x component, or the direction that the object is moving, that's the force that we're interested in, and that is the cos component of the triangle. So this is an example of a man pulling a girl in a trolley, and he is holding on to the handle and pulling with a force of 50 newtons. However, the work that he's doing to actually move her is only in this x component. So we want cos 30 times this force to get the force component horizontal in the direction of her displacement. Okay, so the angle is important, and it has to be the component acting in the direction of displacement. Some of the time, perhaps not most of the time, the force is in the direction of the displacement, so we don't even need to worry about the angle, which is helpful. We've got work done, or we're trying to find the work done by a force, 12 newtons west, pushing a box 6 meters west. So let's write down our givens. So the force is 12 newtons west, and the box is pushed a displacement, we're going to use little d for this one, 6 meters. 6 meters also west. And what's the unknown? Work, capital W. So work equals force times displacement. Is there any angle to worry about? No. So it just equals 12 times 6, which equals 72 Newton meters. Now, Newton meters is just Newton times meters, but the units for work is actually joules. So 72 joules is a better answer. Second question, how much work is done by a brickie lifting a brick weighing 40 newtons up 1.5 meters? So the force here, 40 newtons, and the displacement, we're going to use little s this time, 1.5 meters. You may see it, it's all right, you may see it either way. So work, again, no angle, equals Fs, displacement. So 40 times 1.5, oh, messy, which is 60 Newton meters or 60 joules. So let's get into the habit of writing our answer in joules, because next we're going to be learning how work and energy are related, and energy is measured in joules. The end!